Yo, what is going on, everybody? It's Juan Solo here with ASQD Gaming, and welcome back to the channel. Thank you all so much for tuning in today for some more Ghost Recon Breakpoint. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about the number of Gunsmith changes that's actually going to be coming in Title Update 3.0 for Ghost Recon Breakpoint. And there is actually quite a lot of stuff to talk about with this new update. There's going to be a lot of cool things coming to the Gunsmith that in reality should have been in the Gunsmith from day one, but hey, they are making good changes to the Gunsmith moving forward, so any progress is better than no progress at all. But with that being said, real quick before we jump into it, if you guys go on to enjoy the video, a like rating would be super appreciated. Also, for those of you that may be new to the channel, make sure to subscribe and turn on those post notifications so you do not miss any of my future uploads. So now on to this new Gunsmith information. So as the developers mentioned in Title Update 2.1, there were more improvements coming to the Gunsmith alongside Episode 3, and with that being said, Title Update 3.0 will add more customization freedom and improvements to the Gunsmith experience. So real quick, I'm going to throw this chart up on screen because this is going to be the best way to explain this from the original post that I'm taking this information from. So it says that with Title Update 3.0, custom stocks will become available and you can choose from 15 different stocks. And as you can see here, we have the 15 different stocks and then the weapons that correspond with those stocks. So you can't necessarily put all of these stocks on every single weapon, but there are a lot of new stocks that you can pretty much rock on all the ARs across the board. But if you guys want to look at this more in depth, make sure to pause the video because there is a whole lot more information to cover here in this video, so we will be moving on. Because now there is actually going to be shared stocks across weapon variations. So for select weapons, you can use stocks from different variations of the same weapon base. For example, the Mark 17 stock will be available on the Mark 17 Shorty and the Mark 17 Assault, and vice versa. And this corresponds with the Mark 17, the IA-2, the G36, and the M4. So the M4 stocks are going to be shared between the M4, the M4 Shorty, and the M4 Assault. So no matter what variation you're using, you're going to be able to use all of the different stocks on those weapons. And also there will be shared stocks across different weapons in general. So for the following weapons and variation, they enabled cross-compatibility for stock customization. For example, the AK-47 stock will be compatible with the RU-12SG and the SAG-12 and vice versa. These weapons include the AK-47 and its assault variant, the AK-74 and its assault and scout variants, as well as the RU-12SG and its assault variant and the SAG-12. So now also moving on to some new underbarrel grenade launchers. So the devs saw plenty of feedback and discussion on expanding the compatibility of some attachments to cover more weapons. Thus, they widened the compatibility of the GL1 and the GL-GP25 grenade launcher as follows. So the GL1 is now compatible with the Tavor Assault, the VHS D2, the AUG, and the AUG Assault, and the GL-GP25 grenade launcher is now compatible with the AK-47 and the AK-74. And now this next one I know a lot of people are really going to be happy about because they did alter the underbarrel options for all of the weapons in the game, and the developers go on to say that to provide you with more options for underbarrels, they will be integrating the universal underbarrel system. This system will allow all foregrips to be compatible with all assault rifles, submachine guns, and shotguns. The only limitation is the rail size capacity, and it will be available on most special weapons and weapon skins. So this definitely broadens the weapon customization, especially when it comes to that foregrip. So as long as the foregrip slot is big enough for the foregrip in general, you can pretty much put any underbarrel attachment on any weapon in the game, which to be honest, that is absolutely fantastic because you're going to really be able to go in depth with your weapon customization. It may not be the best performance when it comes to the different attachments that you can put on your weapon, but you can definitely make your weapon look exactly how you want. This is something that definitely should have been at the game at launch, but hopefully they will take all of these things that they are changing with the Gunsmith and move it forward into the next Ghost Recon game, whenever that may be, and make sure that it's this way at launch because they are definitely moving forward with a lot of fantastic changes that I know the community should be really happy about. Like I said, yes, they should have been there at launch, but they're definitely taking steps in the right direction with the Gunsmith and Ghost Recon Breakpoint. Now, moving along to Bipods. So this one is going to be a touchy subject with some of you because I know this has been a hot topic of the community. So the devs go on to say that they understand that Bipods have a good share of the community discussion, and while they have made some improvements and they will continue to do so, functioning Bipods will not be added to the game. No! I know this is going to disappoint a lot of people, because what's the point of even having a bipod on your weapon if it's not going to be, usable, if it's not going to actually function when you go prone, when you're crouched behind something, you can actually prop that weapon up using the bipod. I understand where you guys are coming from, and I definitely share your opinion on this. I'm kind of frustrated that they're not actually adding functioning bipods to the game. However, with Title Update 3.0, they have added bipods and rangefinders on the tactical variations of the M4A1, the MPX, and the Scorpion Evo 3. Additionally, they did add bipod compatibility for the 7.62 caliber weapons, which include the 805 Bren, the Mark 17, and the ARX 200. So visually, the bipod will be there. It definitely looks cool on the weapon. It just isn't a functioning bipod, unfortunately. I know there's going to be a lot of you guys commenting down in the comment section extremely upset about this, because realistically, it doesn't take a lot of coding, I would think, to be able to just make it so that you could flip that down. Obviously, then you're going to have to alter the way the weapon works when the bipod is active. That's something that the developers just seem like they don't want to mess with, but you will be able to put bipods on more weapons in the game. They just won't be functioning bipods, unfortunately. So also moving along to some new barrels. So with the Gunsmith update, you will find new barrels added for weapon customization. These new barrels will be available as listed below. So you will now have the medium barrel for the MP5 and the MP5 division. You'll also have access to the short barrel on the ARX 200, along with the Paladin 9 sniper rifle, the RU12 SG, and the RU12 SG Assault. Added in Title Update 3.0, there will also be new and variant weapons plus unique cosmetics. So when it comes to the Red Patriot adventure, we talked about this in yesterday's video, the first one being the 5.53 Scout Sentinel. This weapon looks absolutely badass. I love the different changes that they put on this weapon, and being the fact that this has been one of my most used weapons over the last few months. I know a lot of you guys have been commenting in the comment section of my videos asking what rifle that I was using, and it has mainly been the 5.53 Scout. I've been really enjoying this weapon. Now that there's going to be a brand new variation of this weapon with some really cool cosmetic customization, I'm definitely going to be checking that out once the Red Patriot adventure drops. You'll also be able to get the AK-74 Assault Survival, which this one looks pretty cool. It definitely has a unique look to it, but I was never really a big fan of the AK-74 in Ghost Recon Breakpoint. But for those of you that are interested in this weapon, you will be able to have a new variation of this weapon in the Red Patriot DLC. And last but not least, you will be able to access the Honey Badger Brown. So this is actually a variation of the stock Honey Badger that's going to be available in Maria's shop. Looks pretty cool. I'm definitely looking forward to checking this weapon out and see how it stacks up to some of the other weapons I've been using in the game. So with that being said, going over to Maria's shop, you will be able to buy with Skell credits the M4A1 CQC, the Paladin 9 sniper rifle, the UMP CQC, the ACS-12, the FAL, and the Honey Badger. So we do have the FAL coming into Ghost Recon Breakpoint, as well as the stock Honey Badger that you're going to be able to buy from Maria's shop with Skell credits, as well as with the new Pathfinder class. If you reach the max rank with that class, you're going to be able to unlock the M4A1 Scout. Also, with the new feature coming into the game with the tactical caches, you're going to be able to unlock the AUG Scout as well as the Mark 17 Scout that we talked about in yesterday's video. Also, when it comes to new in-game store items that you're going to have to actually purchase with real money, or I should say ghost coins, there's going to be a custom 416 Assault. There's also going to be a custom M4A1 Scout, the 516 Survival. We will also have the HTI Brown, the VHS D2 Sentinel. You're going to have a TAC 50 Wolves Edition. You're going to have the ACS-12 Custom, and then a M82 Survival. So I'm definitely looking forward to checking out the 516 Survival and the M14 Scout Custom that's going to be in the in-game store. There were also a few gunsmith and weapon improvements and bug fixes that I will leave a link to down in the description below. These are very, very specific when it comes to individual weapons. So like I said, if you guys want to check out those individual bug fixes and improvements, make sure to check the link down below in the description. But overall, that is going to do it for the video, guys. These are all of the changes coming to the Gunsmith and Weapons in Title Update 3.0 that is going to be releasing on September 15th. Let me know your thoughts on this down below in the comments, and always, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to drop a like and also subscribe if you are new to stay up to date on all content surrounding Ghost Recon Breakpoint on the channel moving forward. But that is all for now. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will catch you guys later. Peace out.